In response to the ongoing floods in the country, the President William Samoei Ruto has suspended schools reopening until further notice across the whole country. This comes after the CS Education, Mashogu, had already announced on Sunday that schools should not resume on Monday. But you see, this brought so much confusion because some students had already reported to school, others were on their way to school when the announcement came out. But luckily, this one comes on time because students were supposed to go back home, and there was a lot of commotion on the road, a lot of miscommunication. During a press briefing on 3rd April, the head of state said that the measure was in response to the ongoing floods across the country. He went ahead to appreciate the goodwill of Kenyans and institutional volunteers who have continued to assist during this tough time. He appealed to Kenyans to respect safety alerts and government interventions, advising against crossing flooded paths or driving on waterlogged roads to avoid endangering lives. So far, we've seen so many Kenyans trying to cross the flooded areas, trying to access their houses. Some houses have been swept away, cars have been swept away, and a lot is going on. People have lost lives, which is very sad. The president also called on MPs to allocate more national government constituencies development funds, that is NGCDF, to help schools in the reconstruction process after the floods. He went ahead and urged all the Kenyans to adhere to regular safety alerts and interventions by the government to safeguard lives. Now, this announcement comes hours after the Education Cabinet Secretary Ezekiel Mashogu issued a new guideline for schools reopening that was set for Monday, the 6th. In the guidelines that the CS issued, he highlighted that the destruction caused by the extreme weather conditions, including damage to schools and hosting internally displaced persons in some schools. He had tasked educational officers with working with the national government administration officers to find alternative accommodations for the affected individuals. The CS directed that schools officially assess the safety of school infrastructure and submit reports detailing damages and mitigation measures. He had therefore recommended that schools reopen on 6th. Now, the big question is, are we supposed to wait until floods are over for our students to resume normal learning? And how long will it take? Because you see, floods are unpredictable. The duration at which they are going to take is unpredictable. And yet, at the same time, lives are being endangered. People are denied access to their homes because of floods. Houses are being swept away. People are being swept away. Cars are being swept away. Animals, everything. So, how long are we supposed to expect these floods? And what if they take longer than expected? Are they going to stop basic lives, basic livelihood like education? That is something that our learners and children are supposed to access, because you see, when they postpone until further notice, it means that schools will reopen, let's say, during next month. So what happens? The syllabus and everything, are they going to add an extra month to the normal period? Now, remember, this is your number Nudaku channel, and remember to stay safe. Remember to take care of yourself during this hard time, and remember to hang in there.